was a beautiful day of the early morning in the rainforest. Dora was going to read a new storybook, which her mother gave her to Boots. The story was called Te Amo, which is Spanish for I love you. Dora got the book out of her backpack. It was a blue book with a small red heart on the cover, and Dora started reading. Once upon a time, there was a king and a queen who loved each other very much. Every day they told each other Te Amo. One day, a mean magician named El Mago appeared. He didn't like the way King Popo and Queen Maria were laughing, having fun, and being happy. So he made the king and queen live far apart. But King Popo and Queen Maria loved each other so much that they walked all over the world until they got back. When El Mago saw that King Popo and Queen Maria were back together, he was very angry and didn't like it one bit. So El Mago made sure they'd stay apart forever by casting a spell on King Popo and Queen Maria, turning them into mountains. The only way that King Popo and Queen Maria would turn back to normal was if El Mago's spell was broken. The story said that two true friends, two true heroes, must climb up the mountains and say, Te amo. Dora and Boots jumped into the boat so they could break the spell and bring King Popo and Queen Maria back together. After that, Dora was dressed in a princess outfit, and Boots was wearing a royal vest. They checked the map for the quickest way to the mountains. The map said they had to go across a bridge with only one railing on the left and over some rocks to get to the King Popo and Queen Maria mountains. The map said that they should watch out for El Mago. As Dora and Boots approached the bridge, El Mago used his magic wand and broke some of the pieces off the bridge. There were 5 broken pieces. They matched each broken piece to its corresponding gap. In no time, the bridge was fixed. Dora and Boots immediately crossed it to the other side. So far, they'd made it across the bridge. Now they had to get to the rocks. As Dora and Boots continued their adventure to break the spell, came upon a purple donkey named Senor Burro, which is Spanish for Mr. Donkey. Suddenly, El Mago appears. El Mago had put a spell on Senor Burro, making him mixed up. Senor Burro now had the ears of a dog, the legs of a duck, and the tail of a donkey. They found the correct parts. They put back the donkey ears and feet and pinned the donkey tail back on Senor Burro, and the spell was broken. Senor Burro offered Dora and Boots a ride on his back. Then they got to the rocks. Boots picked up 2 rocks that were different sizes. He had a big rock in his right hand and a little rock in his left hand. Grande is Spanish for big, and pequeña is Spanish for little. Suddenly, Dora and Boots saw El Mago, and he used his magic wand to make a great big maze of rocks. Dora and Boots got separated. Boots was on the other side. Dora was still on Senor Burro's back. Dora and Senor Burro had to make their way through the maze of rocks. Dora and Senor Burro first took the path of the big rocks. Next, they took the path of the little rocks. And finally, they took the path of the big rocks. Boots got back together with Dora. They thanked Senor Burro for the ride. They were so close to breaking the spell so that King Popo and Queen Maria would come back together. All they had to do was go to the King Popo and Queen Maria's mountains to do it, but La Lechuza, Spanish for the owl, told Dora and Boots that they had to be quiet because El Mago was sleeping. They were loud, they would wake him up. So they sang a song to the tune of Verjacas in Spanish as they tiptoed past El Mago without waking him up. In no time, Dora and Boots made it to the mountains. La Lechuza told Dora and Boots, Buena suerte, which is Spanish for good luck. As she flew away, Boots marched up King Popo's mountain, Dora marched up Queen Maria's mountain, and they had to shout out to each other, Te amo, as loud as they could to break the spell. As El Mago marched up Queen Maria's mountain, they had to break the spell fast before he tried to stop them. Dora and Boots cupped their hands around their mouths and shouted out, Te amo, as loud as they could, twice, and the spell was broken. King Popo and Queen Maria were turned back into humans. They also realized the falling rocks had crushed El Mago's magic wand. He was told that he couldn't do bad things anymore. They all cheered as El Mago walked away, never to disturb the king and queen ever again. King Popo and Queen Maria thought Dora and Boots were 2 true heroes. Queen Maria gave Boots a kiss on the cheek.